Yeah. So spirit.
Well, hello there. Hello there. Let's get a little bibbity bobbity boo on the cards that are meant for me right now. Okay? Because it is a full moon. A full moon tonight. And I got to know. Archangel Michael, what are the feels for me? Bloop. 3, 2, 1. Bloop. Blast off. And this one came out too. What is this? Page of Cups. Oh, some admirers wanting to save face, but have lots of feels, like last minute feels. And the Destiny card, Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands. Angels of Light and Love, I welcome you in to help me divine from the highest source, the most divine wisdom. Anyway, this is, you know how you say, like, breaking the bank? This is, like, breaking the destiny. Breaking my destiny. What? So this is, like, the best of era, where it's, like, it's timeless. See, this is, like, the clock has croaked, it has cracked. There is a lot of fire, a lot of, like, I don't know if I would say turbulence. It would just be, like, riot energy. This is also, it could mean competition, but I get more so there's I guess competition out there when it comes to the admirers, which is weird for me to say, because I still have an awkward era going on. It's ongoing, yeah. But at the same time, like I had a lot of I don't know. We all have our uncool moments, but at the same time, I feel like it's more so I was not the popular kind back in the day, and even more recent days. Well, not more recent, but in recent days too. But here, this is something different. I get to live my life in a different way. What are we saying about this here? I don't know. This is like a catch-all right here. So even my competitors like work together to back me. Like they put all, like, hold all joking aside, hold all like shoot shots and whatever. Like if I need help, they'll come together, which is wonderful. It's wonderful. Happy full moon. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. People who, take their time. But, again, they do not, they want to save face. Again, save face. Like, it's like dope energy. I don't know why, though. Why? Let's put that dope back in here and manifest something better. Like, I am urging them to go ahead and take that chance, take that divine cup, and we're going to slot it into where? Page of Swords again. So, these are people who are wanting to learn, like, but they want to learn, like, privately. These are private lessons. They I wouldn't call it shame. They just want their privacy. It's, I don't know. That's what I'm getting here. It's cool. I mean, I don't think so much privacy from me. I think privacy from the public in learning with me. So that's not bad. King of Pentacles in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. These are untraditional solutions that are coming through. This is also a big breakup. I don't know, why do we have breakup energy here? I mean, like, I am going through a divorce, but it's like, it just needs a wet signature. It just needs an electronic signature. It just needs a freaking signature. And it's done. How crazy is that? And I have to say thank you to my legal helpers out there. Blessings be. It's been a trial on its own, like just like just the digesting period of it. So, Yeah, definitely. They're things that are so taxing they put you to sleep, like a gnarly lullaby. You know? A real life story lullaby. Like, you know, think about back in the day when they go, ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies. It's all like death, 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 all fall down, you know? So that's what it truly means, you know? Transformation. So there must be something. This is the top of the deck. The Lover's card. So there's something about reaching the dream state, the thought status. It's like there's something so subconscious, so like major in its undercurrents. Like sometimes you can't find the words to it, and sometimes it's just like more in the meditative thought processes that reach, like that creep into your dream state, and that's where the healing occurs. That's where it's like you can't get all up in your head because like it's just sentience booming. There's no extra things that are weighing down on you than what you've already kind of consumed. So you're just working with your as is state, as is information in the raw, which brings you closer to a sense of peace and harmony in judging, like just not, I don't know if judging is a word, but assessing your situation. And we become closer to self-actualization, therefore partnerships, intense unions that are almost like otherworldly. So that's wonderful. So that's my energy here. So what have you got going on for me, Spirit? Like what do you want? Archangel Michael, you tell me what you gotta tell me, okay? At this very moment, what you gotta tell me. 7 of Cups. This is like the choice, the absolute choice out of the array of selections. There's something about knowing what the right choice is and like being urged to take it, but it's not in the vibe of the 4 of Cups energy. This is like you're already there. You're no longer window shopping. You're intending to buy. It's on your list. And this is like the main prioritization, you see? Where the smoke is like kind of coming through there too. So, it's part of that. So what is the selection all about? Oh, am I the chosen one? Oh my God, I am the chosen one. Okay. Sometimes the realizations are like, oh, okay. That's it. That's the meaning. I am the chosen one. I have been selected for something. Let's play along. Okay. Oh shit. King of Wands in reverse. This is a player energy, but I don't know. This could also mean undercover. I'm highly desirable, like in my secret networks. Chosen. Oh my gosh, I've been chosen by player energy. I don't know. Can I get a clarifying card for that? We'll hand it on over to Goddess Kali. Okay, so what is this player energy all about? Okay, the King of, okay, that's the one. 10 of Pentacles. This is massive wealth. So there's something about a fire within. Attained networks. Queen of Swords. That's the absolute truth. So it's not 100% about player energy. I mean, there's some in the mix, but there's some everywhere you go. But here, this is like, that's just a ratio of it. The other ratio is the underground networks. That are kind of like igniting my wealth. Interesting. Is that right? What does that mean? You hear the sirens? What is that all about? This is like a huge, like a Hallmark, like killing it with the funding. Oh my gosh. There's sponsorship ahead. Sponsorships ahead for me. And I think some heads will be rolling too with that Ten of Swords here. Slaying on different levels. Yep. Nine of Pentacles. Buck, got shot. Eight of... I'm hearing that's all, folks. It's like, but it's cartoony in the way that people have attempted to fuck with me, and so it's like when all comes together, it's like, wow, that is like a cartoon, something that you can laugh at, like something a kid could watch and like understand its point. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and Nine of Cups. So there is an element where I'm like, is this fiction? Are you sure? Are you sure? But I'm gonna say, like, I already put in the work. Like, I already intuitively know. On a deep, deep level, I know. And I realize I'm very resourceful, which means that I can realize the worth of my investments, or any investments for that matter. And being so, like, with the sway of the undercurrents with the full moon energy, it's like, I already did it. I already made it. Like, it's here. So there's a sense of appreciation in that. Fulfillment in that. Like when you're a kid and you're stacking cups and you're doing those like preschool elementary games, it's like you're not thinking about anything else. You're not thinking about how other people are assessing you. You're just like trying to just figure it out, and you're happy as you go along and you figure it out. So this is being happy with what was figured out thus far. I mean, there's living proof of accomplishments, personal accomplishments that are affiliated with being intuitively guided, and a personal sense of satisfaction. Like, I did that. Like, I put my work on the refrigerator. Something that you can show, something that you can etherically consume before you open the fridge and, like, you consume physically. So it's the prefix, like, it sets the tone, like, I can digest that. Like, that, it's the feel goods of digesting the feel goods is what they are saying. All right. Okay. Collab. Goddess Kali, Anubis, and Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael. What do you want to say? Oh, the star. Oh. Okay, so I called upon Goddess Kali, Archangel Raphael, Anubis. Well, let's do it in order. Goddess Kali, Anubis, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael. So on this panel that talks about transition, healing, protection, slaying, wisdom, divine wisdom. They're saying, I'm a star. That's what's happening. That's wonderful. All the stars belong, all the gold stars. Like, you know what? They didn't give me the sticker sheet, okay? They gave me, they like, it's, you know, like roses, but it's like all the stars like that. So they did a confetti, like, stick on to me. That's crazy. I can bask in this energy. So something wonderful is going to happen to me. Extraordinarily occurring for me. And a lot of people have seen it. Even like celebrity status, even like the private celebrity status. Those that have wealth without being called a celebrity. They seen it in me. They seen it in me. And now, like, it's come into life. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse. It's here. What is it? The foghorn. Battle cry. Oh, it's here. It's here in my home. It's here in my body. I just, like, look, shooting stars. That's it. That's shooting stars. Let me tell you. But I get to see that, like, oh, like, oh, that's it. I just released it out into the universe, made a new galaxy, you see? First they're here, and it's just like, release them. Fly, my pretties. These are wonderful. This is great. And I do have an audience, you see? You see that? That's a stadium-like energy, but like Coliseum, like, ah! Yeah. This is excellent. It's like I've been sparked, like there's been like all this fuel, all this drive, and then Spirit just lights a match, and you're like, pew, you know, and then it just like, there it is, the big kaboom. That's what's happening. Oh, that's excellent. Okay, so what would a celebrity say to me? Like a very accomplished, grounded, beautiful inside and out celebrity. What would they say to me? What would my cream cruise say to me? I wanna know. I'm gonna be straightforward with you on this because I feel it. This still takes an effort to be like this. Naturally, I'm just like this, yeah. But there's like a little bit in me that's motioning for the effort to like get back into the energy because I know it's my equilibrium, my most healed state equilibrium. So I just I want that. So why can't I just shoot for that? You know, why can't I shoot that shot to myself? Why can't I pass the ball to my higher self and be like, you go for it, you do what you do? Why can't I live vicariously through my higher self? So that's something very different from what I am accustomed to, like, channeling, like. So, what do you want to say? Knights of Swords. Yeah, it's focused. It's focused energy. The intestines are all up in here. So there's a digesting of... it's like incoming, but it's like a processing of, this is the understudy that is just like, they know. They just got word that, you know, the star of the show or whatever has gotten sick, has gotten extremely fucking ill. And it's most likely that they're going to have to get up there. And it's not just like, oh, this is just for your, like, enrichment. You're going to go up there, honey. So, it's really getting into that mode of, heightened focus. And, that's good. That's good. That's good. So what do you want to say, Archangel Michael? Ten of Cups, happiness, mission accomplished. This is good. It's so good. All right. So, okay. Am I getting a new job? Am I getting a promotion? What is with all of this? Am I supposed to say, if it's safe to say, you just let me know, okay? You just tell me, my panel, my divine panel, the Magician in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. So there's a sense of awareness that, what do you want to say? There's tricks up my sleeve. There's tricks up the divine sleeves for me. That's interesting. That's what they want to say. They've got more. They're like, hey, I'm just getting warmed up, okay? Let's get this going. Do you hear that? Oh, for sure. For sure. What time is it? 7:49 p.m. Angel number 749. What do you want to say? Divine number, angel number 749. What do you want to say? Oh, divine angel of number 749. What do you got to say? What do you want to say? Seven of Wands in reverse. Some people are going to get humbled, like knocked off their pedestal. What does this pertain to me? Oh, you know what? People want to catch the light, too. These are people who are like, you know, they have a cigarette, and they're like, can I have a light? And you're like, oh, I forgot my lighter. So they're like, can you just light it from your cigarette? So they want pretty much the same thing. Or they want a touch of it. They want to light their own, you know? Oh, that's kind of weird. Angel number 749. Hey there. Okay. So there's this, first off. Six of Swords. They find me someone someone they can chill with. Six of Pentacles, yeah, definitely. Someone that can reciprocate, that isn't just like waiting to talk. Who knows when there's housekeeping that's due, that we're gonna like call time. Just like, no, sorry. So this is somebody they're saying that I know my boundaries. I love it. There's pending victory. And let me see here. Why is it like this? So part of that cleanup is understanding that, oh my goodness. On the in-between, there are people who are wanting to score, like conquest energy, right? Very, very selfish energy. You can see. Empress, like fakers, poser, empresses. All they mean was harm, right? Smack dab in the middle. But they seek no triumph in this. Well, thank you. So I take the cup. I just like cut my losses. Like, I don't want to play with you. I don't want to celebrate with you. Who would? You answer that. I'm gonna bail. So we do that. We find our own chill, and we invest in ourselves. So bravo. That's why people find us chill. The ability to find the chill. This is good. I mean, this is normal stuff. That's normal stuff. Everyday stuff. But when you have someone who wants to, like, compete for center stage or trying to do the center stage thing, it's like they'll do anything. They'll even make themselves ill trying to do, like, using all of their resources to fuck around. But that's their story, you know? Yeah, there are a lot of fake people out there. But we have to be super duper proud of ourselves for not being one of them. And being able to realize this and that. Being able to discern from the crowd, not just stand apart from the crowd. Create our own. So, what do you want to say? Is there anything else? Does my panel want to say anything else? Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Wands. Five of Pentacles. You know, this is being resourceful with the startup. This is the actual startup. Indicative of the startup company. You already have your investments. You've already, like, come to see the ugliness of not having the budget for, like, all of the nice-to-haves and having to do workarounds because you're having to figure out the need-to-haves. So this is experience by just doing, by just starting, wherever we're at, right? Do you hear that? So, like, some people, like, cause alarm for nothing. You know, like, when you go to a trailhead, when you go, like, walking at a state park or whatever, you're not, like, as a startup, thinking conceptually. You're not looking at the map and you're like, start here, and I'm like, motherfucker, that's, like, you're not thinking you're at a loss. It's just, it is that's how it is. You're starting, and then you just go. And so you don't let that dampen your spirits. Like, who goes to a park and then they're just like, oh, start from here? Fuck, No, it's just it's automatically assumed. Okay, all right, cool. At least I'll know this is like where I pin my location, so I know that if I get no service, I can kind of identify through like a stationary map, like screenshot stationary map, what my pin location is, and kind of like approximately where I am. So that's what the Page of Swords does. It's like I don't need to be seen. Like, how do I say it? If I'm doing like, okay, my administrative work, let's say, my identity doesn't really need to be known. My work shows for itself. People know the difference of like ownership. Like, oh, it's not like all of a sudden somebody, somebody else tries to like take your stuff or whatever and like don it for themselves and say like, oh, do you, like it. There's something very insincere about that. And with a more elevated you go within your crowd, they know, like, that's, you plagiarized that. Like, that's not you. Like, there's something different, and it's not you. They can tell. I know this. So there's that, I know, I'm always looking at my GPS, too. It's good, but you know what I just learned? Because I just went for a walk this past weekend or something like that. And, what was I going to say? Shit, I forgot. Oh, I didn't look at my map or my GPS at all. I didn't look at the trailhead until like I was at the very end. I've been there, but I haven't been there in like a long time because of life changes or whatever. And so I just like, I energetically felt where I was supposed to go. And I paid attention to the live, I Ching out there, the live sentience that was helping me guide the way. And I could totally feel that I was safe going this route, more like I was directed to go this route instead of that route. And I just went with it. And I was like, this is so cool. It's so cool. That's okay, because we're doing our work. If they're watching just to learn from us, it's okay. It's okay. We're rewarded inadvertently, They're helping us with our rewards. It's okay. That's how I used to feel. Annoyed by the fact that people would, try to take credit for our stuff. But the most well-versed, most well-practiced, and therefore, I would assume disciplined people would recognize, originating characteristics. And because they've been through it too, Well, to each their own intentions, If it's not for good intentions, that's their problem, I'm starting to understand that. Yeah. So, this is really good energy. What else do you want to say about that? I used to get very irritated. Even in the recent past, when I would do readings and, other readers would kind of almost duplicate the energy. But I realized, whatever, I can't take offense to it because, I just saw a moth. Yeah. I can't take offense to it because, I originated it. And, they're just, helping me spread my wings. And they're going to learn their own lessons over time, that reciprocating is caring, not just sharing is caring. And for me, it's just going to magnify my rewards. The less yucky energy I give to that. So it's like, okay, bravo, I'm doing something right here. People want to duplicate my work, and in time, people will know the originating source. In real time, they're going to want a piece. They're going to want to go direct. So, you know, a lot of the things that have occurred, including like yucky love situations where, you know, you think you met the right one, or someone just to like hang out with, just like starting base, like, come on, you know, and then you realize that, you know, there's another plan, you know. I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to like force anything. I'm not going to, I'm just done with, you know, I guess. So, I think I saw 10% or 20% battery, but, you know, I'm done with that. And the more and more it happens, the more I realize not to take it personally and just kind of like move on, detach and move on. You know, I got something really, really, really wonderful going for me, and it doesn't need any marketing. It really doesn't. The work shows for itself. I know, whatever it is that I'm doing, in multiple facets, they're money makers, and I will get my rewards for them. I know it will, like massive, not like, I will, and I don't feel like I have to fight for it anymore. It's that good. Yeah, it's that good. So, now with every gesture, even with people getting close to me, I do find it kind of annoying, but I'm starting to temper myself. It's good. So I'm glad you understand. Yeah. 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 There's just, the world has its way of helping us root out, you know, the ones that can hang, you know, and the ones that have other things to work on, you know. But we keep moving. Anything else that you want to say, Archangel Michael? What's going on for me? Judgment. Judgment. Karma's coming. And it's a big kaboom right in my hands. It's atomic. Like hand model atomic. 7 of Swords, no bullshit. In reverse, yep. No bullshit. And this is something that it's earned. It's not stolen. That's what's happening there. For sure. Judgment is coming closer. Closer. And Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I can owe it to myself. I can thank myself for moving this far. The lights just twitched. Yeah. And there's no longer anxiety in all of this. Like, there's no like stress about like, oh, when is this gonna happen? Like, there's no agony anymore with what's destined for me. There's no more butterflies in the stomach. It's almost, I wouldn't say like a flat line. This is more like, I just know. I don't like, there's no hard feelings with how long it's taken or what had to happen. It's just, I'm here. I wonder what it feels like to hold, to like witness that kaboom, to I'm intrigued more so than ever. So it's just like, I feel like I'm in the lobby, but the lobby ain't too bad. The lobby's like decked out in like games and like snacks and people who like know how to converse, and it's like, it's not even like I'm really waiting anymore. It's yeah, that's what it feels like. So that's cool. That's cool. I like it. Yeah. Like, I wonder, I'm intrigued about what the life will be like to pay for certain things, like pay back people who really, really, really helped me out, that expected no return. You know, they did their charity with me, and or in tribute to me, or my work. And so I wonder what it's like, you know, because there's going to be more than enough to do that. There's going to be more. There's just going to be a lot more. And I wonder what that's like. I mean, I don't think it'll change me. Like, you know how I imagine, like, I can't foresee me and my ex ever growing old together and being like grandparent stage, and, you know, like seeing our grandkids like living that life. It's the same kind of, they're like, I know I'm not going to die anytime soon. Yeah, it's that same vision that I actually, how do I forget how I was saying this, but for this particular thing, as far as that kind of wealth, I know that there's going to be more than enough. Like, it's the inverse kind of to that. I know that there's going to be well more than enough, and I'm just like, I know it's going to happen. But the fact that I can't really see it right now isn't indicative of it not happening. It's they want to keep it a surprise. They want me to feel the feels, like that's part of the reward. So that's interesting. I wonder what that life will be like. I wonder. Okay, they're giving me a precursor. Knight of Cups in reverse and Justice in reverse. So they're saying one thing at a time. Right now, I do have super admirers that are helping me, like, balance the scales. They're offering their guts, you know? So they're going out of their comfort zone to really help me out. That's crazy. So one thing at a time. Cool. Okay, I can do. Any last things that you want to say, with, like, what are some pointers for me? I want to know, what are some pointers? Because, you know, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and, I'm not that, you know, what do you call it? I'm not so overconfident isn't the exact wording that I'm being called to use, but I'm not so up in my ego to say that there's nothing that I don't know or can't learn. Like, I know I could use some help, so I'm gonna ask, what are the pointers for me? Like, what are from my panel, huh? What are the pointers? Oh, I want to show you my belt that I just made a few days ago. Oh, the Hermit. Oh, you know what they're saying? They're kind of saying, like, hold your ideas to yourself. Like, I think there's some kind of block. My guards are helping, like, you know, protect the ideas that I have. Oh, they're also saying feel the warmth of your ideas, okay? When they come to light, be sure to feel the warmth of it, and that that you're the one that's charging them. There's something about, like, you know, those globes where you touch it and it's like bzzz, and it goes to like make that contact. So there's something about my touch that is like almost like magneto. It's like the golden, what is it, the Midas touch, but it's electrifying energetically. So there's something about that where I am supposed to, the pointer is not to feel so mechanical when you get those ideas, that it's going to be that busy, that so the focus is that I charge it, that I can feel the warmth of what I create. And I think a lot of, you know, content creators lose that over time, especially with gaining fame and the recognition involved by fellow creators. It becomes a little mechanical, like you lose that. It's the loss of that warmth, and so this is kind of like, do you see how like the coloring kind of like is faded here? It's like because of the friction. So this is like time and time again old knowledge. You hear, this is very important to feel that warmth of what I create. This is also constantly going through the dark night of the soul. This is like the constant practice of it. And just knowing that I can, there's something about service, like, it's like showing something beautiful, right? Within that darkness. So, yeah, that's a definite, that's a pointer for me, because I think that's what kind of made me. Yeah, I wanted to say that. Like moving through, coming through. Here's the light. And there's something about that is a shared experience. Interesting. You know what it is? It's like the Akashic records, how they're known to be like kind of like physical concept of like them being written. It's like, how can you read the book without any light? And that's the biggest like consideration when people work with a dark intent. It's like you can't fucking read the Akashic records, even if it's like, even if your eyes adjust to the darkness. You like, you're going to, number one, ruin your sight. But also, you can't see everything. It's not crisp clear. And in fact, like over time, with that kind of a practice, you're gonna lose your sight. You know, you won't be able to access it at all. So there's something about that physical visualization of it, that without the light, you have lesser and lesser access to, like, completely diminishing what can be accessed in there. You know what I mean? That's interesting. Okay, so that's great. Okay, anything else? Any other pointers that you have for me? Whoopity! Strength in reverse and the devil. Look at that. So, this is a very stubborn, like, well-rounded, but very encased, like, getting up all in your feels, like, getting to know you, getting to know all about you, and but this is an inner strength. This is not finding strength on an outward plane. the pointer here is that I think I will be accessing, being, what do you call it? I'm going to be around more, I want to say like mysteries of evil, but at the same time, I'm meant to like siphon, like really just like, what do you call it? Create that resource into something like more malleable. So there's something about this being very transformative in understanding the strength of such, I don't know, those mysteries. There's something about it where I'm supposed to like pull. So, if this is a pointer for me, it's there's something very almost tangible in this alchemy, but they're saying that I have a strong grip on this. It's talking about resurfacing, because the face here, it's like reforming. So because it's a face, they're talking about resurfacing face, you know, resurfacing. So this is about renovations. This is a new design plan, is what they're saying. So think of it that way. If you're going to think mechanically, methodically, in assessment, think about it in terms of, without it being too political, like saying that it's reformation. This is renovation. This is resurfacing, like just reconfiguring, really. Yeah. Okay. So that's a pointer. That's a good pointer. And the world card. Why did I get the world card here? Pointer. So I think this is about constant change, constant revolutions. This is not the same cycle. It's kind of like same shit, different day, but in its like glorified way. That change is constant. And the pointer in that, like, what's the clarifier? The Chariot card in reverse. So you're saying to stop and look at the change that's happening around you, and just watch a change. You know what they're saying? To gain confidence in this part. Because these are two major arcana, but they've gone into like dormant mode, right? So things are about to happen, like things are about to happen. And so there's something about building confidence in this. Like when you tune into the changes that are occurring around you, it's like, wow, I've really made an impact. I've really done the work. And it's so much more motivating to get through it, to keep going. And even if the car is parked, even if you're low on fuel, even if you're going through the midst of things, change is constant. This is just like part of, I mean, this seems so cliche, but it's just like, the world is round. So, you know, it's, that constant curvature, if you really think about it in its terms of, you know, like the diminishing returns, you're always going to be on top of the world. That's crazy. You're always going to be at that threshold of being able to see all sides of the matter. So that's what they're saying here. That's interesting. That perspective of change is always going to put you at the top. Tina. That's a pointer. So that's constant development in my intuitive abilities. You see, this is kind of like the King of Cups right here, but it's kind of like Poseidon energy, but also like underworld also kind of energy. So Hades, Anubis, you know, that type. So that there's an underground chariot, you know, when it comes to Anubis. That's what they're saying. So think of it like that, okay? Again, like a motor, like a speedboat almost. It's a chariot, like what's driving it on the bottom, as well as the world in reversal. It's like kind of like a, I don't want to say a cruise, but definitely more like a speedboat, like a Sea-Doo. Is that what it's called? Yes, excuse me. It's like a motorcycle in water. That's crazy. Because it's kind of like a one-seater, you know. Last card that you like. Okay, so the Moon card inverted, and it opened up to what? The King of Swords in reverse. Top of the deck is 10 of Wands. So someone's carrying like a huge burden, kind of just laying low in observing me. But it's somebody who is high telepathy, definitely. But it's a burden, so like, you know. So this is gonna happen for me. I think that's it for now. Bottom of the deck energy is 3 of Cups in reverse. Undercover celebration. Celebrating. In fact, this is like, it's still celebrating either way because it's through and through. That's interesting. So these cups are built almost like an hourglass, where some hold a little bit, like sake level, and then some hold like a lot, like wine level. So this is still celebration regardless. It's just a different kind of drink. Okay, cool. Okay, so the top of the deck, and this is also temperance, kind of like in celebratory mode. If it's in reversal, like, oh, you're just like, you know, you're just like drinking. Just you can celebrate a little bit right now. So it's kind of rationing, but it's also because the potency of sake versus wine is, I guess, way different, at least for me. So like this can go like beyond measure. So they split right here. They wanted to do our takeaway first. It's the Emperor for sure. That's Spirit. Spirit is recognizing this, like leading this. Okay, so what is the top of the deck energy? No secret. Ace of Swords, absolutely truth. So everybody knows over here that this is truth. Okay, but what is my takeaway? Just mine. My panel said 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I told you. It's a new job. It's like, I asked, this is a new job, new promotion? What's going on here? Can I get a clarifier for that? Because I forgot to answer that. I think they just wanted to, I don't know. 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh, I forgot. That's like kind of breakup on breakup. This is the breakup energy of the 3 that have fallen. Like, goodbye to old times, and then on to like new partnerships. So, as far as workplace, I don't know. Am I supposed to? I think something's coming. Like, I really feel like there's something coming where I'm going to get something that automatically, like, is a no-brainer, where I don't have to work at this job anymore. Because I don't think it's a promotion at that job. I don't see it here. You know, because it could be carrot and stick, like this kind of energy, if it pertains to this particular company that I work for. I don't I think something is going to be so good, like undeniably, like I would be better off in kind of just cutting ties. I don't know. I feel like, because I really don't think it's promotion. There's, you know, anything can happen, but this is big. This is like really, 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 really big energy. Like it hits the ancestral chord here. This is insane. This looks like justice robed here. Not the Hermit card. This looks like justice. I'm called to get one bonus card. And people will know what it will apply to. I think it's a collective one. Oh my gosh, it's the death card. What? It's mystery, darling. It's a blank slate. It's absolute light. It's you know, like you know, when you pass, it's heaven. Whatever this thing is, heavenly. It's heavenly brought here. Brought forth. It's interesting. Alright, thanks so much. Thank you to all my helpers, my awesome panel here for this full moon and last leg of whatchamacallits, Mercury retrograde. I don't feel like there was any interruption or interference here. My intentions are, I guess my manifestation on intentions, like new moon on full moon energy. It's massive. It's kind of like, what do you call it, a breaker? Like it's a tiebreaker. It's groundbreaking. You broke the clock, Tina. You broke your destiny. It's that clearing. It's that cleansing. There is that much light. That's so amazing. All right, thanks so very much. But now that this reading is officially over, upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of rollout, in light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.